When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the gun, Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Ready. Right 7. Not today, you are. Not today. Underfoot.
They'll run on first down. Crawford. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And he completes it to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now Jackson operating from the down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 43. 56.
On first down, it's Thomas. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now again, right side. It's Thomas. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, high 7.
On play action, Allen. He's got his man, Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that you know one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Motion, 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 motion. Check 59. Mike is 59. Go. 59.
Throwing his helmet on third. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to do?
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D4 in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great...
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Levante David in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Light 36. Watch the screen.
To throw is Jackson. From the line, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run on first down. Thomas. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cost.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alert! Watch the run. It's shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Switch. Check. Check. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Perky with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script on?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That second down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson now going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Thomas. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 29, Allen going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Ready? 51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Alert, alert, alert. 51. Go.
Here's Allen. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it next.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jackson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
Let's go, baby.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Let's go. Squeeze. Hey, come on. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throw on the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
On first down, Dobbins up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second and 4 down. Allen, he finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Don't get nervous. Regular.
Allen off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Thomas. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just great and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4 racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the play. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He'll protect you.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Jackson powers past him at midfield. And it's It's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen fighting through. Now he steps away. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Switch gears. Hey, Alpha.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. It's almost
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
97. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 97's the mic.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Okay, bravo.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Huff, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
36 to Mahomes. Coming to you. Mike, 36.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will greatly